Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are diving into the basics of object-oriented programming. We will explore two important ideas: inheritance versus interface and the difference of them, and pass-by-value versus pass-by-reference. Understanding these concepts is essential for mastering programming. Let's get started. I will firstly talk about inheritance. Inheritance is like passing down traits from one generation to another. In programming, it's about sharing code between classes. Imagine you have a magical book of spells and you want to create a new spell book. Instead of writing all the spells again, you can inherit them from the original book and add new ones. I'll example. I'll give an example real quick. Let's define a class called animal. Um, then we will define a sound and in here we'll type animals make sounds, let's say. Then we can out and define another class called, let's say, dog. Extend animal name, and then we define we use sound again. Mhm. Then let's try, let's say those bark. Okay. In here, the dog class inherits the ability to make sounds from the animal class. It's like saying, hey dog, you're an animal too, so you can do everything animals can do, plus you bark. This saves us from rewriting the code and helps organize our program into logical groups. And let's skip to interface. An interface is like a contract between two parties. It specifies what each party needs to do without dictating how they do it. For instance, imagine you're making a deal with a delivery service. They agree that you agree they'll deliver your package, but don't care about the delivery method. You just want your package delivered, right? It's like that. Let's code an example real quick. Let's define an interface called shape. Um, this includes void, let's say draw. Okay, let's define a class called turtle that implements shape. This includes public void draw as we typed above. I'm mistyping because I try to get used to my new keyboard. I'm sorry about it, then whatever. This, let's say, print out drawing circle. Okay, and let's define another class. This one called rectangle implements shape again. Let's public void draw this will print out drawing a rectangle. Yes, let's talk about this code now. Here both circle and rectangle agree to the terms of the shape interface by implementing the draw method. Both. It's like saying, "Hey circle, I'm a circle and I promise I'll be able to draw a circle when needed," this class says. This allows us to treat different shapes uniformly in our program. Like if you want to call rectangle, we'll call circle, we'll call it, and they'll both draw a circle. They both draw whatever they are as a shape. As a comparison, inheritance is about sharing characteristic between classes, like a parent's passing traits to a child. Imagine you inherited your parent's eye color. You didn't have to learn it from scratch. Interfaces, on the other hand, define a set of actions without specifying how they are done, like a contract between two parties. For instance, if you agree to clean your room, your parents don't care if you use a broom or a vacuum, they just want it to be clean. I'm gonna continue with pass by value versus pass by reference. Passing by value is like photocopying a document. You can write on a photocopy without affecting the original. Similarly, when passing variables by value, a copy is made, and changes inside a method don't affect the original variable. Um, let's write a quick example. I'll define a class called pass by value. Public static main range. Let's define an integer called num that equals to 10. Then we define a change value num. This will print out original value plus 10, let's say. Or no, let's say num. Yes. Then let's static change value. Let's say int value. And then let's change this value to like 20. Okay, let's run the code real quick. Here, even though we change the value inside the change value method, the original number remains unchanged. As you can see, I type value. Yes. Okay. Um, This ensures that the original data stays intact, so we can keep the original data. Let's continue with pass by reference. Passing by reference is like like sharing a recipe. If you and your friend share the same recipe and you add a new ingredient, it's just reflected in both copies on the recipe. I mean, similarly, when passing variables by reference, change inside a method affect the original variable. Let me code a real quick example. Let's define a class called pass by reference. Public static unknown and I know the shortcut, but typing it is more funny to me, so I keep typing it. There is a shortcut that directly gives this. Uh, let's say string builder name to new string builder. Let's say John. Yes, then change value again. By name. Then this will print out original value. That's original name. Okay. Plus name. Yes. Then we get down and say static void change value. String builder value. I think this will work. Um, what should be the John's last name? Value append. Let's say Vic. Okay. In this example, the change value method modifies the original name, but we forget change value. What happened? I can't see it. Hmm. Right. Yes, the original name. In this example, the change value method modifies the original name. I mean, any changes made inside the method are reflected in the original variable name. Just add Vic at last, and we can change Vic whatever we want. So in comparison, passing by value is like someone a copy, like giving someone a copy of a document to work with. They can make changes, but the original remains unchanged. On the other hand, passing by reference is like sharing a document. Any changes made by one person are visible to everyone sharing it. This can be useful, but it requires caution to avoid unintended modifications. That's it. Thank you for listening me and joining me on this journey. Uh, Feel free to leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you and goodbye.